Okay, so this topic was suggested by, I really hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Gul Hermi Waikanda. If you want to leave any video ideas, let me know in the comment section below. Also, there will be a mechanical feature called delay or reset wheelie. Go check my video on that subject if you haven't already before watching this video, because I really recommend watching that video before watching this. Okay, to begin, we need to look at when you're actually in the air and flying. There are two things you can do. First, nosedive. How to nosedive is you move your joystick up while in the air. This is highly important as this will reduce your airtime by a lot, as when you nosedive you reach the ground the quickest, and airtime is bad in Mario Kart Wii. However, the issue with this is when you land, you get a little bump, and that bump can slow you down, and that basically makes the time you just gained from nosediving in the first place useless, because the bump makes you slower. How do you avoid getting the bump? Well, this is where tail diving comes in. How to tail dive is you move your joystick down while in the air. Tail dive is where the back of your car is the first to hit the ground. Doing this in the air will make you slower, but when you land, you will be in a perfect position to go straight onto a wheelie. However, it is slower, so how do you combat this? What you do is you do a nosedive at the start of your airtime to go down faster, and then turn that into a tail dive so when you reach the ground, you're ready to wheelie. Okay, that mechanic I said about, delayed wheelie. What you do is you get your boost, and your boost makes you go up to 120 km if you wheelie and boost at the same time. You do a wheelie, and then just before your speed goes down from 120 to 97, because your boost is running out, you do a hop and start the wheelie again. Otherwise, if you did the wheelie when your speed was down at 97, it would dip down to 85 km instead. I explained that kind of poorly, I'll be honest, and if you want a better video on that subject and a bit more in depth, then go check out my video link down below. I did suggest watching it before checking out this video, but if you want, go and check it out after watching this video. I would strongly recommend it. I need to address that there are times nosediving will be better to land with. For instance, if you go to the side too much and you want to realign yourself, or if you're using a bike with high speed, and nosediving might be optimal on spots like Wheelie Stadium second turn, or Mario Circuit's tunnel, or DK after the cannon. Basically just after airtime and there's a sharp corner if you're in a high speed bike or car. And then there are times you want to tail dive. For instance, the world record holder does a tail dive on the Wheelie second turn like this. But I could be wrong, but I personally think that this is a lot harder to actually do. So I suggest we either just manually drifting around the corner there or nosediving. There are a few other places you can nosedive. For instance, after cannons. After leaving a cannon, you can nosedive. However, you can't on Jungle Parkway. This is because if you did, you would fall into the lake. So they set it so you can't nosedive or tail dive on this cannon. But every other cannon on the game you can nosedive from. Also, mushrooms. Okay, so you probably know how annoying mushroom physics are, and I need to be honest, I have spent a few hours at this point trying to work out if I'm correct in thinking this, or if I'm just going mad. But when you tail dive on a mushroom, you go higher, whereas if you nosedive, you go lower. Also, doing a nosedive makes you go closer, and doing a tail dive makes you go further. This makes sense in principle, and game mechanics like these seems perfectly reasonable. I think and hope I've covered everything about nose and tail diving. I probably missed some stuff, like, you know, here and there. If there is anything you can think of, do let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, like and share. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.